Battle of Plataea, fought in 479 BCE, marked a decisive and concluding confrontation in the Greco-Persian Wars, which were a series of conflicts between the Greek city-states and the Persian Empire. At its core, the Battle of Plataea was a land engagement where the Greek forces, led by the Spartan general Pausanias, pulverized the Persian army, commanded by Mardonius. This battle holds immense significance as it effectively ended Persian ambitions in mainland Greece, solidifying Greek independence and fostering a burgeoning sense of unity among the disparate Greek city-states. One of the key aspects of the Battle of Plataea was its demonstration of Greek military strategy and cooperation. The Greek forces, although outnumbered, managed to coordinate a combined arms approach with heavily armed hoplites and light troops, exploiting the terrain and maintaining discipline. Two specific examples of this can be seen in the solid phalanx formation that the Greek troops employed, providing a formidable defensive capability which the Persian forces struggled to break. Additionally, their ability to unite various city-states, including Sparta, Athens, and Corinth, under a common cause, showcased a rare moment of Greek unity against a formidable external threat. Opinions on the battle often highlight the commendable tactical prowess and leadership displayed by the Greeks. Strategies employed at Plataea are frequently studied in military history for their effectiveness in asymmetrical warfare situations where a smaller force overcomes a larger adversary. However, not everyone sees this battle in purely positive terms. Some scholars argue that the Greek portrayal of the battle, primarily derived from sources like Herodotus, may be biased, amplifying Greek heroism while potentially exaggerating Persian weaknesses. The battle's outcome had far-reaching impacts on subsequent Greek and Western history. It cemented the idea of democratic governance in Athens, which later inspired political thought in Western civilization. However, the outcome also sparked intercity rivalries among the Greeks, notably between Athens and Sparta, ultimately leading to the Peloponnesian War. This point of contention offers an intriguing dialogue on whether such unity was superficial and primarily circumstantial. In essence, the Battle of Plataea was not just a military victory, but a defining moment that influenced the cultural and political trajectories of Greece and Western history. It underlines the nuanced dynamics of cooperation and rivalry among Greek city-states, shaping their future interactions and the broader tapestry of classical antiquity. The Battle of Plataea in 479 BCE was a defining moment in the Greco-Persian Wars, and its strategic importance is rooted in its geographical and symbolic significance. Plataea, located in Boeotia near Thebes, served as a crucial confrontation point between the primarily land-based Greek forces and the vastly powerful Persian army. The selection of this battleground was not accidental. It was strategically chosen by the Greeks to leverage familiar terrain, which played a significant role in balancing the numerical superiority of the Persian forces. The significance of Plataea in the grand context of the Greco-Persian Wars cannot be overstated. It marked the final major land battle of the Second Persian invasion of Greece, essentially ending Persian ambitions in mainland Greece. Beyond the immediate military outcome, the Greek victory at Plataea solidified the notion of Greek unity and demonstrated the effectiveness of their hoplite warfare tactics, which emphasized heavily armored infantry. This unity was critical in showcasing to the Persian Empire that a coalition of Greek city-states could successfully repel their advances, thus preserving Greek independence and cultural identity. To illustrate the strategic essence of Plataea, consider the Greek decision to fight on the rugged terrain, which negated much of the Persian advantage in cavalry. Additionally, the Greeks organized retreat to lure the Persians onto unfavorable ground, exemplifies tactical ingenuity, a concept studied in military academies even today. This battle is a textbook case of knowing your enemy and environment to exploit their weaknesses. In opinion, the Battle of Plataea was a testament to the strategic foresight of Greek leaders such as Pausanias, who coordinated the disparate Greek forces with remarkable efficacy. However, not everyone views the battle as solely a Greek triumph. Some historians emphasize the mistakes of Persian commanders as a critical factor in their defeat, suggesting that a lack of unified leadership and cultural understanding contributed significantly. The strategic importance of Plataea also ties directly into broader themes of Greek resistance and coalitions, highlighting the critical role of leadership and unity in overcoming existential threats. This battle underscores the idea that strategic location and tactical cohesion can outweigh sheer numbers in warfare. It also introduces controversies regarding whether the victory should be attributed more to Greek competence or Persian missteps. Despite differing views, the battle remains a pivotal point that influenced the subsequent emergence of Greece as a beacon of Western civilization and culture, echoing through history to influence modern strategic military thought. The leadership and commanders on both sides of the Battle of Plataea were crucial in determining the outcome of this significant conflict. This battle marked a pivotal moment in the Greco-Persian Wars, and understanding the decisions made by the commanders reveals the dynamics of ancient warfare and the factors that led to Greek victory. Leadership, in this context, refers to the strategic, tactical, and motivational roles played by the individuals leading the two armies, shaping the course of battle and the eventual defeat of the mighty Persian forces. On the Greek side, the Spartan general Pausanias demonstrated remarkable leadership and strategic acumen. Commanding the unified Greek forces, Pausanias managed to unite often fractious city-states, including the Athenians, creating a coherent force against the Persians. His decision to feint retreat in the face of Persian cavalry and regroup for a defensive stand was a masterstroke that caught the Persian commander Mardonius off guard, ultimately leading to Persian disarray and loss. Mardonius, the Persian commander, had previously demonstrated competence, but his underestimation of Greek resolve and strategic prowess led to critical missteps. His decision to remain in Greece through the winter, an assumption of an easy victory due to numerical superiority, displayed a strategic overconfidence. This misjudgment, combined with his failure to anticipate the coordinated opposition by the allied Greek states, led directly to his defeat and death on the battlefield. The significance of leadership in the Battle of Plataea cannot be understated. This confrontation not only decided the outcome of the Persian invasion, but also marked the beginning of a shift in power within the ancient world. The defeat stymied Persian expansion into Europe and solidified Greek confidence, setting the stage for the rise of classical Greek culture and democracy. However, leadership in warfare often sparks debates. Some historians criticize Mardonius's strategic errors as more detrimental than Pausanias's brilliance, while others suggest the decisive factor was the hoplite armor and tactics over mere command decisions. Moreover, the often romanticized view of Greek commanders could overshadow the critical role of formidable Persian strategies and contributions. Ultimately, the leadership and command during the Battle of Plataea highlight how pivotal command decisions and leadership styles influence not only battles, but also the historical trajectory of civilizations. Understanding these dynamics deepens our appreciation of ancient military history and its enduring impacts on cultural development and geopolitical shifts. The military tactics and troop formations during the Battle of Plataea in 479 BCE played a decisive role in the outcome of this pivotal encounter between the Greeks and the Persian Empire. At its core, this concept refers to the strategic deployment and maneuvering of armed forces during warfare to maximize effectiveness against an enemy. Significant within the context of the Battle of Plataea, it was the implementation of advanced Greek military tactics and formations, notably the phalanx, that led to the crushing of the much larger Persian forces. The phalanx formation, which the Greek hoplites adopted, is worth highlighting. It involved soldiers standing in tight ranks, wielding overlapping shields and long spears, creating a robust defensive wall that was difficult for enemies to penetrate. This tactic not only presented a formidable barrier, but also allowed the Greeks to maintain a united front, providing a psychological edge over their adversaries. One key example of this tactic's effectiveness at Plataea was the Greeks' strategic positioning at the foot of Mount Cithaeron. This location neutralized the numerical advantage of the Persian cavalry, which couldn't effectively maneuver on the rough terrain, thus allowing the Greeks to exploit their tactical acumen fully. Another illustration was the successful use of deception. The Greeks feigned a retreat, luring the Persians into a vulnerable position before counterattacking with their heavy infantry in perfect phalanx formation. Such maneuvers underlined both the ingenuity and discipline of the Greek forces. Support for these tactics comes from historical analyses that emphasize the superiority of organized, well-disciplined infantry over larger, less coordinated forces, a principle that resonates in military strategy even today. However, challenges to this view include debates over the exact scale of Greek superiority, and whether factors such as supply issues or miscommunications within the Persian ranks contributed more to their defeat than the Greek tactics alone. The impact of military tactics and troop formations at Plataea extends beyond the battle itself, influencing broader aspects of Greek military doctrine and inspiring future generations. The victory bolstered Greek confidence and unity, fueling their resistance against Persian domination, and preserved the independence of Greek city-states, which would significantly shape Western civilization's cultural and political landscapes. In conclusion, the strategic execution of military tactics and troop formations at Plataea not only secured a decisive victory for the Greeks, but also demonstrated the enduring power of well-orchestrated warfare, setting a precedent for future military confrontations.